Let's peek this Sneeko video. Do white lives matter?
White lives matter?
White lives? No, not in the slightest.
Yes, they're trying to censor the truth.
No. Why not?
Black Lives Matter.
I really don't give a fuck about white lives.
If we're gonna get really political, I don't want to go there.
All lives matter. It should. No.
So, with my thing, bro. Like, honestly, right? Like, of course, right? I cannot word this in a way. Alright, I'm gonna word it however I want to word it, bro. Like, you don't like it, you like it, okay? In the in a human, bro, human life matter. Okay, I'm gonna say that human life matter. Okay, I'm not saying every human life, right? Because human life matter, bro. But there are some people who has done some bad that, you know what I'm saying, it might not, you know what I'm saying, like school shooters or something like that, or like people who, you know, like might like underage. You feel what I'm saying? Then that's like, all right, we might not feel as bad if you up out of here. But I feel like with the Black Lives Matter thing, right? I don't think that when that happened, that people were saying Black Lives Matter more than this, more than that, more than that, more than that. I don't think that's what people were saying. I think people, like, what it was meant to be was Black Lives also matter, in the sense that y'all life matter, but when it comes to a black person, we're treated like, you feel me, like some dogs, or we're treated like our life is less valuable than them and them and them and them. You know, not putting no names on it. So I feel like when Black Lives Matter became a movement, it wasn't to say Black lives are up here, and y'all are down here. That's not what Black Lives Matter meant. It was more of, okay, y'all lives matter, and y'all lives matter, and y'all lives matter, and also Black Lives Matter. Like, don't just say that y'all life matter and just leave Black lives up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Black Lives Matter was. Like, that's what I think the movement was more focused on. Like, don't try to just like push us to the side. Like, no, we also matter. Like, y'all just not gonna be up here and we're down here. But I feel that people also felt threatened because they took it as Black lives are up here and everybody else are down here, which I don't think that's how it was intended to be. It was intended, how I perceived it, was like, we also matter. Like, we can all be up here. Like, let's be equal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people, they kind of got like terrified or scared. They got threatened because they felt like people were saying Black lives matter more than any other, you know what I'm saying, any other race. And that's not what it meant. So then they start saying, oh, white lives matter, oh, blue lives matter, oh, you feel me? When nobody said that y'all didn't matter. Even though I'm not gonna be a hypocrite and say like these people that started off.
White lives matter?
White lives?
Like,
no.
Like, you feel me? She said no, but like, she don't speak for everybody. I don't speak for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I feel that the movement wasn't just like nobody else lives matter, only Black lives matter. That's how I think the movement was like, or that's how I perceive the movement. I can't tell anybody else like how to perceive anything else, but just me personally. So I just wanted to say that, and that's why I think like people kind of got it messed up, but people gonna say and think whatever they want.
Not in the slightest.
Yes, they tried to censor the truth.
No,
Why not?
Black Lives Matter.
I really don't give a fuck about white lives.
If we're gonna get really political, I don't want to go there.
All lives matter. They should. No, 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 no.
All lives matter. See, I'm glad that brother put that out there because he started a whole bunch of conversation.
Man, you're hard to talk to
Really, why?
because you're making me think that all my answers are wrong.
There's no right or wrong answer. It's just your opinion.
Is the minute almost up?
Why'd you go, oh my God, when he said all lives matter?
Because, like, before you explained it, it was, like, kind of Republican.
Isn't it crazy that that's a political statement?
I mean, I guess. It's like if I say, like, no, as a white girl, it's like, do I? Yeah. But, like, then.
Like in a sense, with somebody saying that all lives matter, like it's not bad. Like why when like somebody said like how Buddy just said no, all lives matter, she's like, what? Like why is like that given Republican? You feel what I'm saying? Because like technically like all life does matter, right? And we're not saying that like I feel like when people see like lives matter after something, like whether it's white, black, Asian, Hispanic, you feel me, like they just think that they're like up here and everybody else is below them, which I don't think that that's what it means. You feel what I'm saying? I just think that it means like also matter. You feel me? Like don't just leave us out. Like we can all matter equally. Like why is that wrong? They say like all life matters equally. You feel what I'm saying? Other than people who has done like bad crimes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, maybe we might, you know what I'm saying, look the other way, but like as like, you know what I'm saying, as humans, like humans life matter. Like why is that so bad to say?
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
Canceling is also like a form of hate speech. I mean, you're kind of like forcing someone to be silent because they disagree with your viewpoints. Even if their viewpoints are wrong, I think people are still entitled to them. They should be able to have like discussion without like being scared of getting canceled.
Because they're white.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I don't like white people.
Why not?
I just don't.
Which is our opinion.
For no reason?
Yeah, for no reason.
Bit of a tricky question, to be honest, because I saw the fuss around Kanye West's White Lives Matter, and I absolutely didn't agree
And the thing with
the way he was provoking. So I would say Black Lives Matter.
Kanye, right? I'm not in his brain, so I can't understand what he was thinking or saying, but basically what he was doing was like making a mockery of like is Black Lives Matter a non-profit? Or is it a charity? I don't know. But he wasn't making, or what he said, he wasn't making fun of the movement. It was the people that was using funds that was donated to the movement to use on their self. But do I agree with it? I mean, nah, in a sense of like what we're fighting for, because Black Lives Matter was never a thing of we are superior to anybody else. It was just also like, nah, y'all not gonna leave us down here. Like, nah, we can all, you feel me? We matter also. Like, let's all be up here. You feel what I'm saying? Let's all have an even playing field, basically.
How do you think he was provoking?
Because as a black man, it was a bit odd. It was weird to do that.
Which it was. I feel like he could have went at it different. You feel me? Because like with him doing that, it's kind of like he's not like stunning on like the folks who was over the like nonprofit or charity, whatever it is, but it's like he's kind of stunning on like the movement. You feel me? Like the movement is bigger than like the folks who took the money and bought mansions and all that. The movement is bigger than that. So I feel like with him doing that, it's kind of like pushing back on like the movement, other than like stunning and trying to show that these folks were frauds, basically.
Why is it odd?
Because it was not what you would expect. It was not really political correct.
I like what Kanye West's dad said. He said it was really funny because it was a black man stating the obvious. White lives matter. There's no reason to get upset about it. It's funny that it's politically incorrect to say that your life matters.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Do you think he's crazy?
I think it's quite crazy, yeah.
Is Ye crazy?
Who?
Kanye.
I love Kanye.
He sold a shirt that said
I'm
white
going
lives matter.
Kanye crazy.
Oh, fuck Kanye.
Yo,
He sold a shirt that said white lives matter.
I love Kanye.
He sold a shirt that said white lives matter.
Oh, fuck Kanye.
like, just, you feel me? But some like with that, like I'm a fan of Kanye. I don't care. I got Yeezys. I listen to Kanye. Whatever. I'm a fan of Kanye. I'm a fan of the art that Kanye made. Now, am I a fan of what his political beliefs are? No. And I don't have to be. You feel me? Just because I'm a fan of what he made, you feel me? Like, people gotta learn how to like separate the art from the artist. You feel what I'm saying? And there was a video I watched like the other day talking about that. And I feel like some people can and some people can't. You feel me? Like I don't want to bring R. Kelly into it, but is it like people still gonna listen to his music no matter what he did? Like they still say R. Kelly probably the greatest artist to them. You know what I'm saying? So some people can, some people can't. They just, but hey.
Is he crazy?
He's crazy.
Why you say that?
Because he's crazy.
What has he done that makes you think that he's crazy?
He's just crazy.
But it was just, oh, I love Kanye. Nah.
No reason?
Yeah, for no reason.
Can you define what crazy is?
Kanye.
He's the definition of crazy?
Yep.
Like people like that though, you can't even like talk to for real. Like you can't have like no productive like conversation with them.
Kanye.
He's the definition of crazy?
Yep.
Do you think that Kanye West is crazy?
I think he's a very unstable man.
Yeah.
I think
he's more of an asshole than crazy, to be honest.
Do you think that Kanye West is crazy?
Absolutely.
Why?
Have you seen the news recently?
No. When I see that Kanye West is crazy, I don't know. I don't like, because we live in a society, right? We live in a society where everybody wants everybody to be different. Be yourself. That's what they preach, right? You don't have to think like everybody else. Think out the box. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody tries to be their self or speak their mind or say their beliefs, right? Then it's like, oh no, you're crazy. Like what are you doing? Like you don't agree with us? Like no, you're crazy. So that's like where it's kind of weird. Now, do Kanye say like some off the wall or crazy things? Maybe. But like you can't preach like self identity. Like you can't preach be yourself, think out the box, be your own person. And then when somebody start doing that, they're like automatically deemed crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Kanye is speaking his mind and he has no filter. which is not like normal in a sense, especially for somebody of like his caliber or like his status to just like have no filter and speak his mind. So I don't know, like everybody said crazy things. And Kanye, he said a lot of like off the wall things that people don't agree with, but I don't think just because like somebody speak their mind and speak their beliefs, they're automatically deemed crazy. You feel what I'm saying? He said a lot of crazy things. Do not get me wrong, but I wouldn't just say like he's just crazy.
Yeah.
He's absolutely crazy. No one should be saying that kind of stuff.
What did he say?
All of the anti-Semitic. Yeah, that's enough. No one should be saying that, and I absolutely do not support him. If you support him and have downloaded any of his albums recently, not a friend anymore.
Damn, I guess I ain't her friend. Shit. Like, hold on, let me delete some shit. Like, oh well. But like, when Nick Cannon did his thing, did people call him crazy? I don't remember. Cause like a lot of black people talk about this Jewish things and the real Hebrews. I'm not educated on the matter, so I'm ignorant to the fact. So I don't know like what like they're preaching, whatever. But I know I did see like some. I ain't even gonna speak on that because I don't know like what they're preaching. Like even with Kyrie when he promoted the book or the movie, whatever. I didn't watch the movie. I didn't read about the movie, so I have no opinion about the movie. But yeah.
What's one thing you would say to Ye right now if he was watching? What's one thing you would say to Ye if he was watching this?
Like, I don't know. Fuck you.
That anti-Semitism is not cool.
Mazel tov, Kanye. I'm fucking up all your best deals.
Calm down. Like, drink some tea.
And get back on your fucking medication, kid.
Meditate.
I love you. I appreciate you. And I wish you well, bro.
I like your songs, not you.
Try to use your platform to bring people together instead of driving them apart.
You're so widely respected for your art. Trashing that is just really disappointing.
You said what?
And it like is Kanye trashing his art? Like honestly, in a sense, maybe, maybe not. Cause like, if you think about like what like his Adidas deal, right? Like he can't release like no shoes that he released with Adidas, like cause they own all that and stuff. So like, maybe you could say that's kind of trashing his art in a sense. But I'm pretty sure he got new designs and shit to come out with. And Adidas, I don't know, they gonna see like a drop off. I know they probably, I don't know, cause they been like doing this. Well, not been doing it, but like they started like making like rip off Yeezys and stuff, and they see how the media react. So I don't think if they like keep releasing the Yeezy silhouettes that they gonna do good. You feel me?
I watch it every day.
Who? Sneeko.
Nah, I don't know that guy.
Yeah, it has to be him.
That's an asshole. He deserved to get banned.
He did get banned. He did get banned.
Dickhead, he'd be talking out his ass.
So where do you stream now? Or like what platform do you use?
NYPD got a website I could use?
You tell me.
Y'all think Kanye West is crazy?
Can we even answer that?
Who?
You think Kanye West is crazy?
Like, I think he goes by Yee now, right?
Yeah.
I think he's getting to help his knees right now, right? He's on some meds. Get it together, man. Come on, what's going on?
Did you vote for him?
I don't know.
We can't answer political stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, officers. Do you think that he's crazy?
A little bit, maybe. I'm not familiar with him, so it's just something comes to the news and I saw it, and it's a little bit crazy, yeah.
If you're not that familiar, why do you think he's crazy?
I was just about to say that. Like, if you just like, of course, if you just see bad headlines on top of bad headlines about any person, right? You might think they're a bad person, but that's just like, it's just they in the media. You feel what I'm saying? Like Blueface, for example, right? if you just be on the shade room and see that him and I don't know his girl name, Christian Rock, right? Him and her, they just like on the shade room like every other day, and you just see headline after headline after headline. You might think like Blueface a bad person or something. You know what I'm saying? So like how could you? Basically, what I'm trying to say is there's two sides to every story, but like so like how can you basically just like base your opinion off just one, like, you know what I'm saying?
I will look at the news and just get information from the news.
Should we believe everything we see in the news?
Yeah.
I think the only thing I can do is trust news because I have no other information comes from other anywhere else. So the only thing I can do is just trust.
In that sense, then I guess, but like you
Because
really
he's my
can't though.
friend. And I don't know, he's going a little bit crazy on his words lately.
He's your friend?
Yes.
How do you know him?
For 3 days, constantly 3 days, anywhere in Massachusetts.
Was he a nice guy?
Yes, he is.
Was he crazy?
No. Actually, he talked about good things at the time, but I don't know what happened to him now. Why he changed.
What's one thing that you could tell him if Ye was listening?
If he's listening to me right now, he knows, he told me he wants to build America like Israel. One for all for one. Like kibbutz. If you remember that, remember it. I'm Toby. He knows who I am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, everybody got a little crazy on them. You know what I mean? So crazy is really everything because you do crazy stuff every day without realizing it. You know what I mean? So who say what crazy is?
That's another point.
You crazy?
Yes, I am crazy.
What makes you crazy?
Well, it make me crazy that I work a lot of hours and things like that. You know what I mean? From 9 in the morning to 12 at night, 6 days. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Because I don't have too much time for myself.
Is that your train?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Have a nice day. He said if you're running alongside a highway in short shorts against traffic, you're crazy. If you do it with 100 people, it's a marathon.
That's a good quote.
You think Kanye West is crazy?
Of course not. He's very woke. Y'all need to tune in.
He's never said anything that made you upset?
No,
What about when he said slavery is a choice?
that's his opinion. I can't be affected by someone else's choice.
See, like that's his opinion. Everybody wants everybody to think different and think outside the box. And when somebody do, you should not saying that what he said is wrong or right, but like you can't just bash somebody for stating their opinion. That's what we have freedom of speech for, right? So it's just like
Of what they want to say.
You don't get affected by what other people say.
Nope, that's not my business.
Why do you think other people online get so mad about what other people say?
Because they're easily influenced by other people's, and their emotions are controlled by what they gotta say.
Do you think we prioritize feelings?
I think it's that, and also like a lot of these people lives just be the internet, bro. Like honestly, like a lot of these people lives just be commenting on their Twitter, commenting on their Instagram posts, like that just be their lives. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think that's healthy at all. But hey, folks gotta live their lives.
Of course, because it just stimulates your serotonin and all that dopamine anyway just by being on social media. So it does that.
How do we fix that?
Stay off of social media, read some books.
Would you wear an All Lives Matter shirt or a White Lives Matter shirt?
Nah, fuck all that. I'm not into all that. I'm not gonna say that, what I was about to say. But
Oh, say it. Come on, be honest. I'm canceled, bro. I want to hear some honesty.
you wanna hear some honesty? I honestly didn't support Black Lives Matter because the money put into that program was usurped and put into other people's pockets.
See, and that's the thing about that, right? He said he didn't support because the money issue, right? But like, people are so like caught up and focused just on the money issue. Like we're not just about to take away and say that Black Lives Matter was only like for money or whatever. Like, no, it was an actual movement. You feel me? People donated to the I don't know what it was, the charity or non-profit organization. People donated, but like we're not just gonna take away and say, oh, just because these folks that ran the non-profit or the charity, just because they took the money and did something else with it, oh yeah, I'm not supporting Black Lives Matter. Like, nah, like we're not doing that. Like, no, like Black Lives Matter wasn't just about that. Like, Black Lives Matter wasn't just about the money or the non-profit or the charity. It was about the movement as a whole. And people just like they just want to focus on that, like just focus on the money. Like, yes, it was a scam or whatever. Like, the people, they took the money, they did whatever with it. But Black Lives Matter as a movement, like, you feel me, as a whole, that's not a scam. It's a movement, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That little major, like, minor setback or whatever happened, that's not what Black Lives Matter is. And people are like taking away from that.
We all know that. Was anything accomplished for Black Lives Matter?
Hell no. Just more separation, divide.
You think it was one big scam?
Yes.
You think Kanye West is crazy? Is Ye crazy?
Hell no. I support Ye. I love Kanye West. Yo, Kanye West, I love you. I love Kanye West. I support Kanye West. I always have all my life.
Why do you think people are calling him crazy?
I think people say he's crazy because they don't want them to hear what he's really saying, which might be influential.
Who do you think created cancel culture?
Big media.
Who owns big?
I thought Kanye was uncancelable. Like, honestly. But like, even like looking at Kanye now, it's like, is he technically canceled though? Like, yeah, people say he lost his business deals or whatnot, but like, he still has a name, he still has a platform. Like, so is he technically canceled for real?
Jews. Well, yeah, Jews and gays.
Are you laughing because you know you said something offensive, or you said something that's so truthful that it could get this video deleted?
I laugh because it's the truth. I believe it to be the truth. I know it to be the truth. I know it to be the truth.
What is considered hate speech to you?
Nerd.
Nah. Do you know who they are?
Sorry about you guys. You're being recorded, by the way. Do you guys have a permit?
We don't need a permit to film like this. It must be on a tripod.
Well, this is in you have a table set up inside of Transit, which is private property.
We've been filming. I do this for like 2 years now.
Yeah, no, they just came upstairs. The Transit came upstairs. They asked us to move you guys.
Okay. Do Blue Lives Matter?
Blue lives?
I'm not going
Blue
to
lives?
lie.
Listen, I fucks with. Nah, I guess I do.
You think that Trump deserves to be banned off of social media?
I think Trump deserves life in prison for treason or worse. He doesn't deserve anything. No rights at all.
Trump doesn't deserve any rights at all?
No more than that. I think he should be a convicted felon and have those, everything else stripped of him. You don't see convicted felons sitting in giving you an interview.
Kanye West is a very vocal supporter of Trump. Do you think that he's crazy?
I think that Kanye West should be embarrassed for himself. His anti-Semitism is disgusting, and he's a disgusting individual. Should he be banned from social media? If I ran the social media company, he would be banned.
What's one thing you would say to Ye if he was watching this?
I wouldn't talk to the man. He's a disgusting human being. There was an incident in Los Angeles today attributed to him where people were showing banners over the freeway that said Kanye's right and the Jews need to die.
Is that really his fault?
Absolutely, it's his fault. He's
take responsibility for other people misinterpreting his message?
Not misinterpreting. They're repeating his message. Very different than misinterpreting. Misinterpretations can be corrected. But repeating his message is very clear. The message, he said that he was going to go...
I wonder, like... I'm going to stop pausing because only 11 minutes in. But I wonder, like, if this video get taken down just because, like, it's Sneeko.
Quote, DEFCON
we gonna see,
on
man.
Jews. And as a matter of fact, his followers are, making anti-Semitic statements and the Jews should die kind of statement.
He's crazy because
He's crazy enough to challenge himself and also crazy enough to challenge every spectrum in this world. I'm from the south side of Chicago. He's from Chicago. And when he first came out, he challenged everyone's perspective to think differently. And right now, I just feel like, yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy intelligent. He's crazy beautiful. He's crazy problematic. He's crazy in so many different ways that we can't even comprehend because we haven't got there in our psyche yet to understand what the hell is going on with him.
So is he crazy or is he a visionary? Is he just 10 years ahead of everybody?
He's both. He's everything because you're everything because I'm everything. He's just now is challenging everything and everyone's perspective. Just like White Lives Matters and Black Lives Matter, we're challenging where our mind is at, what words have power, and if we're going to give it power. And we gave Black Lives Matter power because it matters. And there's a huge demographic of this world for so many years that have been programmed that white lives are more important, their money is important, their value is important, their perspective on all our ecosystems is powerful, and I'm tired of that.
And that's what the movement was. It was never about black people being more important than anybody else. It was just on the fact of like we also matter. Like we all should be equal. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was, bro.
I want to talk about you. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about people that look like us, that think like us, because for so many years, us mattering has not been appreciated, has of no value.
That's all it was, bro. Like, it's Black Lives Matter was basically saying we also matter. Like, it's not just y'all at the top. No, bring us up there too. We also matter.
And we have literally been raped. And we have been taking all our resources and it's been spread around the world that we can't even figure out who we are.
What's one thing you would say to Ye if he was watching this?
If I was to say Ye, I was like, yo, put it in the music. Put it in the music, speak it in the music. We're gonna buy it, we're gonna feed into it because your power is in music. Just like power was in Mozart, power was in Beethoven, power was in Beyonce. You need to put it in the music and just leave it there. You don't need social media. You're an artist. Let your art form seek into every person's soul like it does and keep it there. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's politics, if it's relationship, if it's love, just put it in your music because that's how you started and that's how you're going to end. It's because of your music.
So like with that, right? As you said, putting in music and like what I was talking about earlier, like how to separate the artist from the music. Can you like separate the artist from that though? Cause like he made White Lives Matter shirts and sold them. People bought them, some people didn't. You feel what I'm saying? But like with music, it's kind of like different. You know what I mean? Cause like it's like the music is like telling his views, but that's what music is at the end of the day. But I don't know. See, that one is kind of tricky.
Who created cancel culture?
Everybody created, social media created cancel culture because everybody that logged.
Who created social media?
A white man's idea. But I don't know the exact, I know who created it, but at the end, who made it take it to the next level? You know what I mean? That's really the question. Who is taking it there? You know what I mean? The algorithms that are being shut down, that people are not allowing to be seen, that's who created it. That's what people are afraid of.
Is freedom of speech dead?
No, because there's platforms like this that make it alive.
What if I told you I'm banned on every single social media platform?
I would say you're doing your job. You're doing what you came to do. You came to challenge spaces, and those spaces are afraid of this type of conversations, and that's what we need more of.
It's not even controversy about conversation. And I think what we need to do is start to think about humanity as a whole, about whether or not we all matter, because the way things are going right now, it seems like nobody's life matters, man. Look at the homeless population, look at the jail population, mental health, we have a mental health crisis, food crisis, unemployment crisis. The world is in crisis. So the way I look at it, we need that.
My black brother right here is woke, man. But nah, he's speaking real shit. Like us as humans should matter. You feel me? Like human life should matter. You know what I'm saying?
Does anybody life matter?
Do you think Kanye West is crazy?
I think the brother, as a clinical social worker, the brother needs to definitely be on medication. I think he definitely is exhibiting symptoms of bipolar disorder, and he needs to be on medication.
What's one thing you could tell Ye right now if he was watching this?
Brother man, get your mental health in order, and then come back and say all the stuff you've been saying.
I wouldn't consider him crazy. I'll just say he's on another level.
What type of level?
Universal level.
Can you explain that a little more?
I mean, it's kind of, it might make me seem crazy, but he's just universally in tune. He know things that we don't know. He know things that are beyond the eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know, what you can see is what you think is what it is, but that ain't what it is, you heard? So that's the best way I could put it.
Why do you think they're trying to ban him off everything?
Because he's exposing everything. He's exposing the everything, like, you know what I'm saying? He's exposing everything. You just gotta pay attention to what he's saying, that's it.
What's one thing you would say to Ye right now if he was watching this?
Keep exposing them, homie, don't stop, you heard? You rich, you heard? You're a rich black
You
man.
alright?
Keep it going.
Do you think we still have freedom of speech?
We have, conceptually we do. Is that it's something that happens in practice? I don't know. You know, I think from what I see on the media, a lot of folks are talking about they're being censored, and if they call out certain things, they live to regret it later on. And so, you know, our freedoms are being challenged today, and the concept of freedom of speech is really being challenged, especially in this age of digital, the rapid fire of how much information is spread around, and the way people have the opportunity, have the ability to edit what they want to edit, like this. This could be whatever.
I can make you look racist if I wanted to.
Ooh, you sure can. You sure can. You sure can. So it's in this whole thing, it's like really being careful about how we use social media, what messaging we put out there, and also just honoring each other's humanity. That's the main thing, I think. We gotta start re-honoring humanity and stop pivoting so much on what comes out of people's mouth. Because a lot of the time, people say a lot of things, and they're just talking. You know what I'm saying? They're just talking.
I believe no one deserves to get banned on social media unless you're a rapist, a pedophile, or something of that nature, and that's basically your content, where you promoting child abuse or something like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that,
which is very understandable.
if you talking and you expressing how you feel about certain
Is that too, or
situations, they should cancel you.
even-
You know what I'm saying, or have
Hope
any
not.
input
Sorry.
on what your content is, especially if you're not doing no rapist shit, you know what I'm saying, or no pedophile shit. You ain't promoting no foul shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't see why they should take it away from you heard, or ban you or none of that. They just know that a person has a grip to the world. People listening to you, people know what's going on with you. You can move the crowd. They don't like when people have a certain amount of power. And for instance, your power will be your followers. So now we shut down your followers and we shut down, you have no following. So now you just by yourself all over again.
That's where I'm at right now.
You're gonna make it through it though. You're gonna be all right.
Thank you. That was a good interview, bro. What would you say to Ye right now if he was watching this?
To who?
To Ye, if he was watching this.
I would say, be careful what you say, because they're going to take it a lot of different ways. And I say I'm behind you. That's what I would say. I would say I'm behind you.
Who do you think created cancel culture?
I don't know. Who created it? I don't know.
Who controls the media?
Good question. Ask Ye.
Who do you think controls the banks?
Ask Ye.
No, thank you.
See, like, that is like it's just like, I don't know, like, you know, right? If you keep saying ask Ye, like, you know, you just don't want to say it. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that's like where Kanye is. Like, he know he gonna say it. You feel what I'm saying? And people might not like the way he said or the reason why he said, You feel what I'm saying? But yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
I've been seeing your videos. Of course, Andrew Tate, you know his mulatto ass. I've been seeing his videos. I love it, man. It's good stuff. It's people that, it's conversations that people aren't having, especially just men. They're not having these conversations because of, let's say, cancel culture or like being politically correct. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like what's correct
And that shit got niggas scared for their life, bro.
right by people, not just groups of people, you know, in general. We're at a time where we need to all hold hands or it's all gonna go down the drain and we all fucked. The earth is fucked. Why do you think that?
And that's the bigger cause. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the main reason. That is the focus point. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to divide us.
Because it's easier to control people that aren't unified. That's why jobs don't want unions. Starbucks.
Now, I think you're trying to say this is censorship, but I don't believe that's censorship.
See it as punishment.
I see it as punishment. I'd like it to be punishment.
So you saying like I don't see it as punishment, because here's why. If you say that everybody has the right to freedom of speech, right? And then you say, oh yeah, you have the right to your own opinion. And then I say my opinion, and it's like, oh nah, yeah, because you said that, nah, you're out of here. I don't even know why you did that. It's like, it's kind of like, it's baiting people in to an extent, right? So that's why I don't think that it should be punishment. You know what I'm saying? But then again, somebody could, you know what I'm saying, say it's punishment. But that's just.
I think when it's the ex-president, that's a level of censorship because that's an influence. You're thinking about him as a man, Donald Trump as a person, but this is somebody who was the leader of the free world.
Well, I don't believe he was the leader of the free world.
It's a title, but you understand what I'm saying.
Cozying up to Putin the way that he did in Helsinki, cozying up to Kim Jong-il that he did in South Korea, and that makes him, by association.
My point is that singling out and like trying to point it at his ego and saying that he's addicted to Twitter is minimizing the fact that you're seeing it just as punishment when a lot of people probably should hear what the ex-president of the United States has to say. That's what I think.
Okay, you're welcome to your opinion. My opinion is that,
as we all should, right? And we shouldn't get penalized. We shouldn't get penalized because of our opinions if everyone's entitled to it.
Punishment, not censorship.
my opinion is put them on an ice floe and set them out in the sea and let them melt and let the whales eat them up. I mean, this man has damaged America.
Trump should be sentenced to death?
Treason is punishable by death.
Let's go with y'all boys, man.
I think that, I think that I think he was just focused on, Trump and, as an example, which isn't a bad example, but it's just, I don't know. No everyday human being has that power to do what Trump did. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I think.